End of a long day. Okay, this is a special at-home edition. Remember last year when all of the late night shows and everybody went to like at-home editions of things?
Yeah, that's over. So
I was obsessed with the at-home Jimmy Fallon late night.
You're just obsessed with Jimmy Fallon.
Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with
I love Jimmy Fallon.
I do love Jimmy Fallon. He makes me laugh so much. Until I cry.
Fever Pitch. What else is he in?
It's not about the movies.
Dumb.
He's not great in movies. Okay,
He's alright.
This is episode 12, and it's a special at-home edition of What is Wrong with You, a review of things with the Allens. I am Mrs. Allen, dressed in my Tuesday night best.
Rockstar Mr. Allen, supporting Freddie High. Welcome to our humble abode.
My students know this scenery well.
They probably do. My students, my people don't
Had
know
like
at all. So
4 weeks of teaching at home from like that spot right there.
yeah, I mean, this is gonna be tough because I hope you picked books where it might be engaged because I am literally 90% asleep.
I can't wait. I just can't wait to see what you say about them.
I might not say.
Are you ready?
I might just say good job.
Yeah.
End of session.
Let's just jump right in.
Enjoy this. I'm scared. Okay.
Excited. This is how much we love doing these for you all. Life of Pi by Jan Martel.
The movie was good. It's about a tiger and a kid.
A Bengal tiger. A fully grown adult
Bengal, like the Cincinnati Bengals.
Do you remember his name?
Who?
I love the Bengal tiger's name.
Oh, yeah. It's, oh my god, it's not Jerry, is it? What is it? It's like a regular name, isn't
Jerry
it?
the tiger.
No. It's gonna bother me now. I can't look at the book.
I mean, I can tell you.
Richard.
Yes.
Richard. Parker.
Richard Parker.
I got. Sorry, dogs. Nope, there's a tail. Oh, one's trying to get outside. Perfect. Life of Pi is an excellent book. Now, here's the deal. I say excellent book because I've never read it.
Our kids are yelling now.
Now our kids are yelling. This is
our life.
Nightmare.
This is
on the street. Mom, Dad. Sorry, everybody.
We're gonna pause. We're gonna pause right there.
Yeah,
Pause.
this is even better that it's paused.
Oh, we have to go deal with her.
Restart this.
Pause the
It's
whole thing?
awful. I don't know. We apologize.
Sorry, everybody.
For the madness that is the Allen household. This is a glimpse
You're
into
seeing
it
it.
all.
This is it.
I wonder why we're always exhausted.
As
This
we were.
is it. Oh, yes,
As
I'm
we
sorry.
were.
So,
Okay, Richard
yes,
Parker
Richard
is the
Parker,
tiger.
sorry.
Okay.
I also love, and I forgot about the hyena, orangutan, and the zebra, and how Richard Parker basically destroys those things.
They're
I
all
love the movie.
They're all on that lifeboat together.
Yeah, except the lifeboat is now currently only Richard Parker and Pi. It's a great. I've never read the book because I'm a terrible human being who doesn't read, and I should. But the movie's great, and I imagine this book is fantabulous.
It is.
Okay, fantabulous. It is kind of long, but you know what? It's probably worth every single minute of your life. What is it? 300 and something? Actually, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. I love it.
315?
This is a book about faith, and it's about the power of stories, and it's about believing in things even though you might not be able to wrap your head around them. And the main character, Pi, he's a 16-year-old teenager, and he studies Hinduism, Christianity, and Islam, which is like that's a lot. That's a lot of faith to study. Can you imagine? It's a lot of studying.
Just watch the movie trailer and then read, maybe you'll understand what's going on.
I love this book.
I do too. I don't know why I say I like the book. I like the movie and the concept is great. Plus Richard Parker is super awesome.
Yes. There's a lot of science in this book.
I would like a Bengal tiger. Can I get one of those?
I don't think you're supposed to have them.
Are they illegal?
I'm just pretty sure they're...
Does anybody out there know a black market where I can get a Bengal tiger?
Oh, honey. I just feel like they're probably endangered, and I feel like maybe you're not supposed to just have them at your house.
I mean, it's cool. Whatever.
Okay, well,
Next
I love...
episode, Bengal tiger gonna be
Bengal tiger. We'll dress up the dog in the tiger costume.
They're
Okay.
probably sleeping.
Well, while we're talking about animals, that's a great segue to my next book. And Any guesses with that hint?
Have I read? So I watched a movie or read a book on this.
I have no concept anymore of what you have read and what you haven't.
I know I didn't read it, but you think I watched a movie? Is there a movie about it?
There's a movie, but I really don't think you've seen that.
No idea.
Okay. You have no guesses.
About an animal?
Mm-hmm.
About the Jungle Book? Finding Nemo? Is that a book?
Animal Farm
Never read this.
by George Orwell.
Isn't
Wait a
it
minute.
horrible?
You haven't read Animal Farm?
It wasn't on my required list of reading. And when I say required, I might have been required to read it, but I didn't read it.
Did you read the other?
What's the other one? 1984? No,
You
but I
never
know
read
both.
19 Okay.
Neither.
All
I
right.
don't think it was something like. What grade do you read this stuff?
People read it in all
Isn't
kinds
this
of grades.
like? Is this a bad one?
I've taught it in. What do you mean?
What's the
bad
one about? What's the one
Bad
about
one.
What's the one about feedlots and like people killing animals and stuff? It's like banned from schools, isn't it? It's not Animal Farm. It's also something that's The Jungle. Isn't that it?
Oh, Upton Sinclair.
Upton Sinclair. Sorry, that's what I thought this was at first. So like, is this
nope,
is
that's
this
not
like
it.
is this like the movie?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Funny Farm, not the same. Also, if you've never seen Funny Farm with Chevy Chase, you gotta watch it. It is an unbelievably good movie. I don't know.
is the
We should
matter with
just do name the movie. It's gonna be the new thing. Name the movie, and then we'll talk about it. I actually don't really know what this is about. Can you explain? All I know is it's really small.
Short is what you mean.
Short.
Small is a size.
It's pretty small. It's also compared to Life of Pi, it's much smaller. I'm not incorrect. Did you take points off if I put small?
It's just
We don't do that.
yeah.
I don't
do
have
that here.
any idea what this is about,
Okay.
except that there's a pig on the cover and it's talking about a farm. I have a feeling there's like an inside thing that they're talking about.
You can't tell me anything else.
I've never read this book.
I know, but in the you know
How old is this? 900 years old?
when you pick things up from society, like you've never heard anything about what this story is about.
No, because here's why. Because when I pay attention to, it stays. When it's things that I don't literally care about, I won't remember it. We talked about this in my class today about memory, and I have the dumbest memory. I can remember the dumbest things. But if
That's
it was
true.
something really like, this is a super great book, I'd be like, yeah, it sounds great. Forgot it immediately.
I always loved. Can I? Okay. So this is an allegory. George Orwell calls it his fairy tale.
Who? What's an allegory?
An allegory is a story that represents something that actually took place. So it's an allegory for
Got it. Learn something new every day.
communist Russia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Mr. Jones is the
Stalinist Russia. Oh my goodness. History?
yeah.
It's in the past. Don't care.
I love this book too.
Are you
It's
serious?
like a guilty pleasure book.
It sounds awful. People like the kids
It's
like this
so
book.
funny. It's funny because it's sad. So Old
Who
Major.
thinks sadness is funny.
Old Major is the wise old boar who like starts this revolution on the farm,
Okay.
and the animals drive Mr. Jones off his farm and take over and run the farm, and it becomes Animal Farm. They have
So they own the farm, basically.
they take
So
over
is this
the
like
farm.
people going against Joseph Stalin?
Yeah, is that right?
It sounds like it. What you're saying to me.
Well, Napoleon is the name of a pig who eventually becomes the leader, and he represents Stalin. Now, Old Major, I think, represents someone else.
Who? I will tell you, it's very short.
It's really short.
140.
There's an anthem called Beasts of England. It's so great. Like, it's national anthem for the animals on Animal Farm.
So, I have a question.
Yeah, okay.
Why do people still read this in high school?
It's not getting taught as much anymore. I used to teach it in 8th grade.
Would you say this is better,
It's
worse,
funny.
or
It's
the
so
same
short.
as the Scarlet Letter?
It's so short. So as an example of an allegory, it's pretty great. And I also think that it's interesting as a study on the series of a Revolution. But you could also get that same series of a Revolution by watching A Bug's Life.
Well,
So
then why would I not do that? I mean, A
And
Bug's Life, awesome.
Grasshopper and A Bug's Life.
Is that true? How would I have ever known that? I just watched the bugs talk, and it's cool.
It is fun.
Okay, I never
my-
read this, guaranteed, 100%.
Boxer is the old workhorse who essentially works so hard he dies.
Who's Frederick?
Frederick is
That is from a name. Muriel.
Muriel is a
Did this guy get in trouble when he wrote this?
pony? I think Muriel's a pony. Yeah.
Did George Orwell
George
get in
Orwell
trouble?
got in a lot of trouble.
I think you should bring The Jungle by Upton Sinclair next time.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I never read that either. I just know it was messed up. Yes, I might have been required to read this when I was in high school.
Or in 8th grade.
But
middle
here's
school.
the thing, I usually follow the rules. Like, I would have read even a little bit to make myself look good. Like, oh, yeah, I got an answer to that. And then I wouldn't answer any more questions. Take notes, guys. Just like, make sure you can answer like one or two things and then
Look,
don't
a
read the rest.
razor-edged fairy tale.
For grown-ups? But this is for kids.
Yeah. Lisa Donkin and I used to do a team teaching with this in the Russian Revolution, and it was so much fun.
Sounds awful. Okay, wow, Animal Farm.
Shout out to Lisa.
You might have to be, hey Lisa, you might have to be reading this in certain classes.
Probably not many of our viewers.
I don't think so.
No, they probably read it at some
I would
point,
say
or were supposed to.
read this, and this is historical, so
It's called an
goodbye.
allegory.
Don't care.
A razor-edged fairy tale
Nope.
for grown-ups.
No. Read this. Don't read this. End of story. Oh, what are you doing? Showing them the books?
Why don't you hold them?
I might fall asleep right here.
Okay, well, we're really sorry for the interruption in the middle of that episode. Hopefully.
Hopefully, she's
Hopefully.
asleep right now. Hopefully.
Okay, a little glimmer into our exciting Tuesday nights.
Richard Parker.
Life of Pi by Jan Martel. Great story of Pi Patel
And Animal Farm.
Richard Parker and Animal Farm
By George
Orwell. A razor-edged fairy tale for grown-ups.
Somebody just made that up. Razor.
Great marketing
Razor's
right
Edge.
there.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to our at-home edition of What Is Wrong With You? A
Love ya.
review of things with the Allens. Bye.
See you next week.